Hey guys, it's Steven from Tostemac, and it's time for another autism vlog. On today's autism vlog, we're going to be talking about something so small, so simplistic, and yet for some reason has been growing rather big in terms of popularity. The thing I'm talking about today, of course, is these fidget toys. Whether it be these little fidget spinners, or a fidget cube, or some other form of a fidget toy, you've probably seen at least one or two of these within the past few weeks while you were out and about doing your business and whatnot. Whether it be a convenience store, or a shopping mall, or an amusement park, or heck, maybe even a gas station. I got this one at a gas station for around $5 just a couple days ago. But one must ask, where did these originally come from? Well, it was around the 1990s. Someone by the name of Catherine Hedinger was credited for its creation, and that's about it in terms of concrete information. No, seriously. People have been trying to get the origin story of this. I tried looking for it, but apparently there's multiple versions of it. There's not one true or decisive story. There have been news groups like The Guardian, or the New York Times, or the New York Post that have been trying to get the origin story of this, but none of the stories are decisive or cohesive for that matter. Like there's one story where a bunch of kids were throwing rocks at police officers, and this was made in an attempt to relieve stress or let out pent-up frustration. Or another story of a mother suffering some muscle disorder, and this was made in an attempt to entertain her daughter. There have been more than one stories. I don't know. I haven't found it yet. If you guys know, please tell me, enlighten me. I'm looking this up on Wikipedia right now, and that's the worst source. Seriously, if you tried that at high school, you'll get into trouble for that. However, regardless of what origin story is true or what is the real origin story behind it, another question that may be asked is, if this was made around the 90s, why is it only so popular now? Why now within the past few months instead of the 90s when it was originally made? Well, in the 90s, this wasn't really as mass-produced as it is now. But another thing that may have led to its popularity is on December 23rd, 2016, someone by the name of James Plafk of Forbes published an article describing fidget spinners as a must-have toy, office toy, for 2017. But the thing is, during the past few months, these have been seen everywhere, and not just as office toys, I mean everywhere. Whether the person is old or young, boy or girl, autistic or neurotypical. I mean, heck, even Markiplier, one of the best YouTubers out there, made an entire video describing how addicting these fidget spinners can be. I mean, good lord, it's just a simple toy for crying out loud. How is it so addicting and so popular? It's not like you just take this, spin it, and then all of a sudden, I get instantly addicted. Shut up, I can quit whenever I want. Anyway, let's get back to talking about autism, shall we? I mean, this is an autism vlog, and I'd be a fool to not talk about autism in said autism vlog, all while trying to cover up my sudden addiction to these fidget spinners. Don't judge me. So anyway, we know that these fidget spinners have become rather popular lately, but do they have an actual use? According to some experts, yes, especially when it comes to autistic people or people on the spectrum, or whether it's Asperger's syndrome, ADHD, or ADD, or whatnot. It actually serves two purposes. Number one, it gives autistic people a sense of comfort, a consistency that they can look forward to, especially if they're going out to places like shopping malls or big places with a lot of people. It's good to know that they can have some sort of comfort device with them that they can focus on during these unknown and confusing or stressing times. And the second purpose this serves, and this is actually very useful for neurotypicals as well, is that it actually helps with a little something called stimming. And for those who don't know what stimming is, it's a process of repetitive motions in order to relieve stress. Wait a minute. Why am I telling this again. My autism vlog on stimming hasn't gone anywhere. Here, why don't you go take a look at that video, then just come right back, okay? Oh wait, that's right. YouTube got rid of the annotations and whatnot. I'll leave a link in the description down below for you guys to watch. Moving on. So you're probably thinking, since this helps with things like stimming and relieving stress or adapting to a new environment, you'd probably think, hey, these are awesome and they don't even cost that much. They solve everything. But there are many people that may disagree with that notion, especially if they're teachers. You see, there have been many schools that have found these fidget spinners to be a distraction than anything else, so they've actually banned them from schools, like they'll confiscate them if they see them. But there have been a few schools here and there that have allowed these fidget spinners to a certain extent or a certain degree, as long as you're not annoying the teacher with it. In fact, there was one story a while back that I heard on social media where there was a substitute teacher with a class of 22 students, and every single one of them had a fidget spinner, and they were all playing with them at the same time. And eventually the teacher got so invigorated, so annoyed by the noises of 22 fidget spinners going off at one time, that she eventually confiscated every single one of them until after class. Now, granted, none of the students really liked that motion, but in that situation, it was proving to be a distraction, and that does cause a problem. If you need something to help you focus or relieve stress, or something to help you brainstorm or think, that's okay, that's fine. But not if it's distracting you from the task at hand. If you find yourself unable to do your homework or classwork or a test because you're too focused on this, then maybe you shouldn't really be having it, and the teacher should confiscate it until class is done and whatnot. So just be mindful of that. So if a teacher makes a decision of whether you can keep the fidget spinner for a small amount of time or just confiscate it till after class, you gotta respect their decision. They have your best interest at heart, trust me. So in conclusion, these fidget spinners, along with other fidget toys, have grown rather popular. They're simple and yet very fun to have, whether you're autistic or neurotypical. They can be useful, but they can also be distracting, and everyone has mixed opinions about these. So you'll either love it or you'll hate it, but first you gotta try it. And on that note, I'm going to end the autism vlog here. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to stay up to date on the latest vlogs. Also, since a couple people have been asking this, we are going to be doing a father version of a Q&A video following the success on the mother Q&A video. So dads, if you're out there and if you have any questions for my dad to ask about how to raise an autistic kid or what to do in certain situations, feel free to let me know in the comments below or email me to Tostemac@gmail.com with the hashtag DadAsksQuestions. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and until the next video,